Hey y'all. So I know I haven't posted in a long time, and I decided tonight, while I'm alone, my 16-year-old is off at the races for the first time with her best friend, and my fiance is at a meeting, and my 6-year-old is at a sleepover with his papa. So yeah, I decided I would video record what's been going on. And it's not really been like a lot, but the truth of the matter is for some reason or other, I've been going through a depression, and I don't feel suicidal or anything like that, but I don't feel interested in things. So I just haven't been as productive as I was on the weight loss journey and things like that. My mom finished chemo for a while, so it's been a nice break from having to run around and do that. It's just, I don't know how to explain it. What I will say is that I am in contact with my doctors, and I do try to find solutions, even if I don't understand what the problem is. So I started a women's Bible study group last week. I'm nervous about that because my insides don't match their outsides, to keep it simple, as far as like recovery. And maybe some of y'all will get that. I don't know. Maybe some of you won't. I know people in recovery will understand, and I'm in recovery, so I don't know if I've ever mentioned it, but I am a recovering alcoholic and addict, and I am sober and clean technically for a little over 3 years, but my life changed over 5 years ago, when I had lost custody of my then newborn son, which, as we all know, I've got him back, and life is good, and I do have an attitude of gratitude. You know, I'm not complaining, but I do also suffer from quote-unquote outside issues, or what is, keep it simple, mental health disease. I keep looking around because I'm like video recording on the sidewalk because I wanted natural sunlight and I wanted the pretty trees behind me. So yeah, I try to do the YouTube channel, and I think I'm going to do weight loss, and I want to share that story, and it's happening slowly but surely. Thank God that's happening. But I don't know, I just want to keep it real, and I know that I'm not alone, even though I feel alone, and I want to reach out to other people for if by any chance they see this and want someone to talk to, because helping someone else get through those things, those struggles, even those struggles we don't understand, and it's just simply because there's some sort of chemical imbalance or something going on. So, solution finding. Yeah, I'm trying to get connected with other women in AA. I talked to my sponsor last night, and she's made me commit to going to a morning / like after I drop the kids off meeting. Oh, and to explain the head wrap. I'm not Muslim. Not that that's an insult. I was inspired by a Muslim revert on YouTube known as Kendall Noor Aurora. I hope I said her name right. I think I did. And I was inspired, AA got me in touch with spirituality. I grew up in the South. I love Jesus, and I had a God my whole life, but I never had a relationship with him, and I didn't know that. I didn't know that until I got into recovery, and AA gave me spirituality, and AA gave me my God back, one that I felt worthy of. And that's still a struggle sometimes. So, and I'm a smoker. It's horrible. Don't judge me. One day at a time. So, yeah, I get inspired by a lot of people. I believe in Jesus Christ. That's just my belief. I believe that he came and he died for our sins. And I've been on the exploration of things. I mean, to be completely honest, I tried to unbelieve. I don't know if it's fear that keeps me from unbelieving or not, or if it's that in my heart I really do believe. When I get into the dirt of it, though, it's a little too big for me. It's a little, because we all have that question. Why would God do that? If he's God, why would he send his only son to die? And maybe there's just a lot I got to learn, okay? So, but I believe it. Anyways, I also like to take things from other organizations. I go to the Buddhist church. I don't do it regularly, but I do go. They teach wonderful mindful meditation. And then I was inspired, and it's not like I watched one video of Kendall's, Kendall Aurora, yes. It's not like I watched one video of hers and been like, oh, I'm gonna start head wrapping. It ain't even like that. Excuse me. So it's not even like that. It's more like I watched and I learned about her rebirth, and I actually, I watched it, and I watched a lot. Like, I'm an obsessive watcher. When I find someone, I like to watch a lot of stuff, like one right after another. So I had done that, but then, it was months, maybe a couple months before I even had another thought about it, But I would always come across different things on YouTube. Car coming by. I would always watch different things on YouTube, and then I came across, I can't say her name. I can't remember. I have memory problems. She's Kendall's really good friend. Like, they did a best friends gift exchange at Christmas time or something like that, and her name starts with a K also, but I came across hers accidentally, not through Kendall's. I just came across her videos and her story and just whatever, and it sent me back to Kendall's and watching hers. And here's the truth. I was inspired. When they talked about why they wear the hijab and how it makes them conscious of being kind and tolerant and loving, I need tangible things, God gave me AA. That was tangible. I had people that, loved me until I could love myself. And, I would go to church. I would have a strong desire to change certain qualities. And not even 2 seconds after walking out the door, the thing that I was just praying about, for example, my language, it would be right there. So, I'm going to pause this a second because there's a truck. And I think they're watching me. Okay, so one day it was raining, and I just happened to have like this little wraparound scarf, the infinity scarves, and I had to go to the doctor, and I put it up, like wrapped it around and put it up a little bit, and I had my big sunglasses on, and honestly I felt like someone from the 50s, like a glamour Hollywood woman. I don't know. And I noticed people treated me differently. But then as I got home, so it kind of started out selfish. But then as I got home, like, it didn't happen for like a couple of days. And then like around March 23rd or so, I decided, after watching a documentary about women and veiling, and I learned that the hijab is for Muslims, that it's not that nobody can wear a head wrap, but that when you hear the word hijab, it is associated with the Muslim religion. So I didn't want to disrespect anybody else's religion or anything, and so I started correcting what I was saying, because I was all over YouTube like, yeah, I started wearing the hijab and blah blah blah, and I was just kind of ignorant. Sorry. Not sorry. I'm glad y'all inspired me, but do you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just, I felt like a little kid that was like saying the wrong things. So, yeah. Sorry, I laugh when I'm nervous. So, yeah, I committed to doing this, and it started out with like just the infinity scarves and stuff, and I just got these little head things. And for me, honestly, it's not, I do like modesty, but it's not about modesty. It is truly and honestly, this is what happened. The day I started rapping, which was 2 days after that incident that I felt very respected, I really got honest with myself and said, why do I want to do this? And the truth of the matter is that there are certain things that I say and do that I don't like about myself, and I want to be different. I want to be the example for my children. Not that they, like I expect them to be like me or anything, but I can't expect them not to do something if I'm going to turn around and do it. So, says the mother who's smoking a horrible cigarette. I'm an addict, okay? It's one thing, one day at a time. Please don't judge me. I've gone through a lot in this life, and I will get rid of this one day, but it's one thing and one day at a time. So anyways, yeah, so I decided, and I ended up getting, my mom gave me a couple of scarves. And it was so funny because, like, she knew. Like, I told her what I was doing. Like, I was just wearing it. Like, I didn't really go into conversation, I don't think. But she knew. She gave me some scarves. And then, the next day, when I was taking my son to school and I had my head all wrapped properly and stuff, she came out and was like, what are you trying to prove? Is this another way to get attention? Okay. This was proof that this was working for me, because my natural instincts is to be a beep and react and be like, well, who do you think you are talking to me like that? Like, I don't care. You're my mom. I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to tell you how I feel. But honestly, I felt this inner peace inside me, and I felt no need to argue. And I was just like, I started to explain when she said, what are you trying to prove? I started to say what my intent was, but then she quickly was like, are you just doing this for attention? And I was just like, you know what? Okay, Mom, I love you. And I came home and I shared with my fiance, like, this change in me, and it was amazing. So I've committed to it. Like I said, today is April, it's Friday after the Easter. Oh my gosh, what day is it? I don't know. April 21st. And yesterday, so I've been doing this for over a month, and yesterday was the first time I kind of had fear in me. Because while I love everybody and I welcome everybody, I was walking into another church for an AA meeting, and for some reason, a fear came over me that what if someone thinks I'm Muslim and they attack me because they think I'm like that crazy person? And I talked to my sponsor about it, and we worked through it. I can't live my life in fear. And this is a good thing. This is not a negative thing. It keeps me humble. I am someone who obsesses over, the way my hair looks and the way my body looks. And it's really humbled me a lot. And the thing is I have a conscious contact with my higher power. And that's amazing. I don't say the F word anymore. I don't think. Sometimes I might cuss and not know it because of my mental health disease, kind of like a little Tourette'sy there, but I don't think I have. And that's awesome, because I talk like a sailor. I did. I had a filthy mouth, no boundaries. So that's where my disease led me. So that explains this. Now, that's really the major change that's gone on in my life. I'm still doing kickboxing. I haven't done it religiously. I haven't done it 2 days a week like I was supposed to because of the depression. I've been trying to persevere. I went one day and I did it, and I'm trying to figure out how to do it with the head covering. So I'm going to show you. Okay, so this is what I wear underneath, and it looks really messy right now, and I can't fix it because I'm holding my camera. But I was wearing my hair up in a ponytail underneath here, and I was losing a lot of hair. One moment. Okay, so I had to fix that. Yeah, so I was losing a lot of hair out of the ponytail tires, and as you can see, I went bleach blonde. It's piping over a year ago, and it's done some damage to my hair, and I'm losing light, y'all, so I'm trying to hurry up. But so yeah. I'm trying to find solutions. I don't have a community of women who cover their heads, so I don't know solutions to my hair problems, as far as, like, even though I don't want to be obsessed with my hair, I still don't want to do damage to it, you know what I mean? I'm having a mess trying to do this one-handed. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. Okay, I think I got it at least doable. So, there we go. Sometimes I even wear it just like that. I did get to do it. Thank God for all those videos on YouTube about how to do a hijab, because I've got all the little bobby pins and the little sticky thing, and I try not to do it like real tight. Like I said, I don't want to give false impressions to who I am, but I still want that conscious contact with God for me. So, yeah. I lost my train of thought. I was so silly. That's what's been going on. And I don't want, like, anybody to, like, here's what I want to say, is that depression is a thing, you know, and it can be very, very dangerous if you do not have knowledge of who and what you are. And I've done a lot of step work. It doesn't mean that it keeps me from getting depressed. It's not a miracle. Well, it is a miracle, because the difference today is if I had never done step work and I'd gone through what I'm going through now, I would probably be out drinking, because I wouldn't think too much about it, except for I'm not feeling well and I want to have fun. And I associated drinking with having fun. So, yeah, I don't do that today. I've done step work, all, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And, I know who and what I am. So at the very least, when I'm going through this, I have faith. And I believe that this too will pass. And it does. It's just this time is lasting just a little bit longer. So, I don't know. I don't know what I'm even going to title this video or anything. It's just, I wanted to update. If anybody's watching, I wanted to update. I do know that I have some online friends, and I had one that was awesome enough to reach out today and notice that I wasn't online, because I'm on Instagram as secretly epic 005, all one word. And I do like an inspirational account there. I try to, recovery based, health wise based, just everything. And maybe that's what my YouTube should go towards. It's just whatever. I'm not trying to get rich or get famous. I just want to share experience, strength, and hope, and hopefully find a community of, people like me that want and love to give support. Also, they want to give it as much as they want to receive it. And that's the key, that I want to be loving rather than to seek love. It's the St. Francis prayer. I don't know it all by heart. So anyways, I'm going to sign off here because it's getting dark and people have their headlights on. So I'm going to say goodbye and have a good night. And leave me some comments down below. I never know where to put my hands. It's like I'm putting it somewhere, but usually, like, y'all don't see it. Look, my little musically action. Boom, boom. No, just kidding. Whatever, I'm out, y'all. Have a good one, and I hope to hear from you. Bye.